President John Dramani Mahama's 30 days or 1 month in office. So far, so good. Highlighting some of his key policies, appointments, and interventions to resetting Ghana. John Dramani Mahama, a former president of Ghana, returned to power in a surprising political turn with 56.42% win of December 2024 presidential election. He was inaugurated for a third term on January 7, 2025, following his victory in the December 2024 presidential election. John Mahama previously served as President of the Republic of Ghana from July 2012 to January 2017. President John Dramani Mahama, also known as JM. Let's take a look at what he's been up to over the past 1 month or 30 days in office, from key policy decisions to important appointments and interventions to resetting Ghana. So, let's dive into it. President Mahama assumed office for the past 1 month and has been busy steering the country in what he calls a path to resetting the country Ghana and its progress. JM, as popularly called, is known for his calm leadership style and, a listening president, has been making strategic moves to stabilize the economy, address public concerns, improve governance, and a crackdown on corruption. During his recent inauguration, President Mahama emphasized his commitment to addressing Ghana's economic challenges, combating corruption, and reducing unemployment. He also highlighted the importance of good governance and regional cooperation. JM's administration is characterized by a focus on economic revitalization, anti-corruption efforts, and agricultural reforms. His early actions within the past 1 month indicate a commitment to addressing the pressing challenges facing Ghana and steering the nation toward sustainable development. Within the past 1 month, President Mahama has appointed his cabinet ministers, regional ministers, and some major chief executive officers of public institutions, as well as some important committees to deal with some peculiar challenges confronting the nation. The ministers appointed include Minister for Finance and Economic Planning, Cassiel Ato Forson, Minister for Defense, Edward Omane Boama, Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Dominic Akuritinga Ayine, Minister for Education, Haruna Idrisu, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, Minister for the Interior, Mohamed Mubarak Muntaka, Minister for Food and Agriculture, Eric Opoku, Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture, Emilia Arthur, Minister for Trade and Industry, Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare, Minister for Health, Kwabena Minta Akando, Minister for Communications, Digitalization, and Innovations, Samuel Narte George, Minister for Energy, John Abdullahi Jinapur, Minister for Transport, Joseph Bukari, Nikpe, Minister for Roads and Highways, Kwame Governs Agbodza, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Arma Kofi Bua, Minister for Environment, Science, and Technology, Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed, Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs, Ahmed Ibrahim, Minister for Tourism, Culture, and Creative Arts, Jifa Gomashie, Minister for Labor, Jobs, and Employment, Abdul Rashid Pelpuo, Minister for Works, Housing, and Water Resources, Kenneth Gilbert, Adjei, Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, George Opare Addo, Minister for Sports and Recreation, Kofi Idi Adams, Minister for Gender, Children, and Social Protection, Agnes Naa Momo Larte, Minister of State for Special Initiatives, Emmanuel Kwadwo Agikum, Minister of State for Government Communications, Felix Kwakye Ofosu, Minister of State in charge of Climate Change and Sustainability, Isifu Seidu, while the regional ministers include the following: Ahafo, Regional Minister, Charity Gardner. Ashanti, Regional Minister, Frank Amawakahene. Bono, Regional Minister, Joseph Ade Akwaboa. Bono, East Regional Minister, Francis Owusu Antwi. Central Regional Minister, Edwamoa Ekau Panyin Okiere. Eastern Regional Minister, Rita Akosua Awate, Greater Accra. Regional Minister, Linda Obanewa Akweli, Oklo. Northern Regional Minister, Ali Adolph John. Northeast Regional Minister, Tia Ibrahim, Oti. Regional Minister, John Kwadwo Gyapong, Savannah. Regional Minister, Salisu Beawuribe Isifu. Upper East Regional Minister, Akamugri Atanga Donatus. Upper West Regional Minister, Puozuing Charles Lwanga. Volta Regional Minister, James Gunu. Western Regional Minister, Joseph Nelson. Western North Regional Minister, Wilbert Petty Brentum. These appointments reflect President Mahama's commitment to a diverse and experienced leadership team, aiming to address the nation's challenges and drive development across various sectors. In his first 30 days in office, President John Dramani Mahama has also established several committees to address key challenges and reset Ghana's governance. Notable among the committees include 1. Constitutional Review Committee. This committee aims to address gaps or lacunas identified in previous constitutional reviews in order to enhance democratic governance within the country. Second National Economic Dialogue, NED, Planning Committee. The President established a 7-member NED Planning Committee to organize economic dialogue to tackle Ghana's pressing economic challenges and lay the foundation for sustainable development. Third Operation, Recover All. Loot, Oral Team. The Oral was tasked to gather evidence of looting of state funds, lands, and properties for investigation and prosecution, underscoring JM administration's commitment to combating corruption head-on. Fourth, Technical Committee for establishing a Gold Board. The Gold Board Committee is to map out strategy to maximize the nation's gold resources and stabilize the currency, reflecting the government's focus on economic revitalization. Fifth, Education Committee. This committee is tasked to organize a national education forum to critically analyze Ghana's current education system and propose solutions to address the existing gaps. This forum is part of President Mahama's commitment to addressing problems in Ghana's education sector to seek public input on improving the education system, particularly the free senior high school SHS policy to improve quality and accessibility. President JM also admonished his ministers and appointees to reduce excessive foreign travels and place a ban on public officials and ministers traveling on first class during state assignments abroad. President John Dramani Mahama has ordered a thorough investigation into the operations of the National Service Authority under the former government following the discovery of more than 81,000 suspected ghost names on its payroll, which smacks of graft or corruption. So far, we can say that President JM has hit the ground running and on the right path to resetting the country Ghana. So far, so good. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Bye.